ever talk about treasury bills, it's always FGN bonds, FGN bonds, FGN bonds. Talk about treasury bills now. Hello, my people. I am back again discussing money matters that concern us as Nigerians. You people like money too much. Yeah, all these questions about treasury bills, talk about treasury bills. Is it not because of that 20% you people see there? I have one video on my channel from many years ago about investing in treasury bills. That video is still valid. Why don't you people just watch that and leave me alone? If you're watching and enjoying, take a moment to click the like button on this video and share it with your family and friends. This video promises financial education, which everybody needs. So there are no excuses, okay? Before we start, I heard some kepu somewhere that there's somebody copying me on this YouTube. That any video I drop, the person follows bumper to bumper, uploads her own, even using my exact titles. My people, as far as Nigerians are getting the financial education they need, leave people to be copying and pasting now. If I have been worrying about people that have been copying and pasting since I started uploading content on this YouTube since 2011, I don't buy. Don't worry, based on my experience, copiers and pastiers will come and go. But the people that think out something from the innermost part of their brain, people that create original content, will continue to be here. So don't worry about that. Don't forget that I have a 5-day FGN bonds investment bootcamp. I'll put the link below. Watch the video, and once you meet all the prerequisites I listed on that video, use the link over there to go and pay for and register for the course. For those asking me about time is flexible because I understand that my viewers, the people that need this information, live in different time zones and they are very busy professionals. So as long as you have 2 to 3 hours every day to do your daily assignments, to do the daily tasks, you can come. You don't have to have the whole day free, or everybody will not sit in the same class. We don't have the same working hours. We don't live in the same time zone. So come along and join the class. Now, before I talk about why I am only raving about FGN savings bonds, let's talk about what the treasury bills and FGN bonds have in common. Number one, they are both instruments, money market instruments offered by the federal government of Nigeria. Two, both of them are backed by the full faith of the federal government of Nigeria. The federal government promises you that your money is safe, it's zero risk, and you will get your interest, you will get your coupon payouts on the agreed date, no fail. Those of you that managed to invest in the April edition of FGN bonds, you know that you saw how you were sleeping. Some of you, I'm pretty sure some of you were sleeping when that alert came in. You saw how it entered Chicom without you lifting another finger after registration. If you have a stockbroker and if you want to invest in any of these two, just approach your stockbroker. You don't need my class anymore. You don't need it anymore. Just approach your stockbroker. If they know what they're doing, they will be able to guide you. Okay, some of them, I know that some of them don't know what they're doing. Then some people come to me to guide them on that one, just on how to invest in these specific things, right? Telling them what they'll tell their stockbroker. I hope I've cleared that up because I keep getting these questions. If you don't have a stockbroker, I have a video, a very detailed video. I keep saying some people use that video to find themselves a good stockbroker. I have a detailed video that explains how to find and fully register with a licensed stockbroker in Nigeria. So I don't just drop the name of my stockbroker. I will never do that. I have to interview you, find out what your investment goals are, find out your investment capability, because these stockbrokers, they do class. So if you don't know, they do levels. So they have minimum whatever requirements for any investor that is coming to. So I need to understand what you want to do and match you with the correct stockbroker for you. If you need that service, if you think you can't do it on your own using my detailed video, sign up for my class. Click the link below if you meet the prerequisites. Sign up. Now, the reason why I've been raving about only FGN savings bond and ignoring treasury bills. Number one, this one is the most annoying one. Investing in treasury bills is not so straightforward. I don't like corner things. Yeah. First of all, the minimum amount you can invest in treasury bills at the primary market, that is when you want to go directly to the government and invest in treasury bills, is 50 million naira. It's 50 million and 1,000 naira. But yeah, let's call it 50 million for ease. So 50 million naira, that's the minimum you can invest in treasury bills. But how many of us have the 50 million one? So what we do for we ordinary citizens, when we want to invest in treasury bills, we go and find a bank. Yeah, this one is different. Banks can help you invest in treasury bills. We go and find a bank, but if you have a top level stockbroker, you can do that through your stockbroker. We go and find them and invest through them. So what these banks or financial houses, financial institutions do is that they form a, what do you call it? A cooperative. Let's use cooperative. They form a cooperative. This person brings 100,000. Each financial institution has a minimum amount that they accept. Okay? Yeah, some financial institutions will tell you, if you have 10,000 naira, come, we're accepting you. Some people will tell you the minimum is 100,000 naira. Some people will tell you the minimum you can invest with us is 1 million naira. And just like that, yeah. This is just like when people are doing a job. When you're doing a job, you say that our contribution is 1 million naira. So if you look inside and see that 1 million is too much for you, you zoom off, right? So each financial institution that can help you invest in treasury bills has a minimum amount that they're accepting. Okay, so they do that. They collect all people's money to make it up to the 50 million, and that financial institution, will now take that money to go to the federal government and invest as an entity on behalf of all these people. When the interest comes on discounted rate, they pay all these people according to the amount of money they contributed. You get? So that's how it works. It's corner, and they won't even invest at that moment. They will go and bid, and if they win the bid, when people submit the interest rates that they want, and then the government will come and approve it. For FGN savings bond, all you need to do is submit your subscription form, your application form, before the deadline, and you are in. Number two, you pay withholding tax on treasury bills, but you don't pay withholding tax on FGN savings bond or FGN bonds. Yeah, just the way it is, at least for now. It was some time ago that the federal government, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, said that they are exempting tax from earnings from FGN bonds. But treasury bills, you still need to pay 10% withholding tax and any other fees that your stockbroker will charge you. You have to pay that. So stop calculating only the interest rate you see up there. You have to do all these deductions before you can say, this is the actual amount that I earned from treasury bills. Number three, treasury bills is a short-term investment. Please, people, I don't have time for short-term investments. I want something that I can set up. You guys know me. Those of you that have been following me for a long time, you know how I am a 100% passive income woman. I want something that I will set up, and for a long time, as long as possible, I'll be earning money from that thing without lifting another finger. The maximum you can get from treasury bills is 1 year. Worse, you will receive a one-time payment. It's not that it's even spread out so that you can live off of it. No, it's a one-time payment. So you invest money and they pay you back they pay you the discounted rate upfront. And at the end of the tenure, at the end of 1 year, you receive the capital you invested. I don't want that kind of thing. With FGN bonds, you have a 2-year tenure. I don't even invest in 2-year tenure, because why? When I have the option of a 3-year tenure, and even the 3-year tenure gives you a higher interest rate. So I always go with 3-year tenure, and after that you renew it. FGN savings bond is even the small people own. There are bigger FGN bonds that last 5 years, 10 years, 20, 25, 30 years. Number 4, you can set up FGN savings bonds in such a way that you can earn a living from it. Normally, you are paid a coupon payouts and interest every 3 months. That's every quarter for each investment you make in FGN bonds. But you can set it up in such a way that you can start earning every single month, like a salary. So that's the kind of life I want to live. But with, what do you call it, treasury bills, you get only one payment. No matter the amount of money you invest, you receive all the payment. No, I don't like that kind of. You cannot set it up to live off of it, because for every investment you make in treasury bills, you have to do paperwork for you to earn. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that you have to do paperwork. So every month you have to do paper, or every 2 weeks, if you want to invest every 2 weeks, you have to do paperwork. You have to do. But with FGN bonds, you do one paperwork and earn for 3 years. If you do another paperwork, you earn for another 3 years. So I prefer that. Don't you think? Is it not better? I suffer to make money. I don't want to be suffering to be investing the money. I believe that with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you, not confuse you, about why I'm not so interested in treasury bills. The interest rate may sound like it's higher than FGN bonds, but by the time you pay 10% withholding tax and all that, and with all the uncertainties surrounding it, you can agree with me that this is why I don't really talk about it that much, because explanation plenty. Explanation plenty. You people should go to your stockbrokers to be explaining some of these things for you, okay? I'm not saying that you should not invest to be good. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're here for the truth, I am here to tell you the truth and continue to share my experiences investing in Nigeria. Let's meet in the comments. Let me know what you think about treasury bills. Don't forget to sign up for my boot camp that will enable you become an investment guru.